How you doing? Hi, hi.
I'm good. I'm good. So you wake up early.
Yeah, I just woke up like a few minutes ago, so
Thank you so much for joining us at Listen to Kimi Found. I want to say hi to all of you. Hi, welcome to my podcast. Listen to Kimi FM. It's all about single fighter. This year, I have a new program, Artist of the Month, and for this February, we had C Styles, right? I call you
yes.
C Style.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
Well, I'm wondering, C4. What is C4?
Oh, see, is when I was in high school, everybody used to call me
Mm-hmm.
Chicago when I moved to Texas. I was like 16 years
Mm-hmm.
old, so I kind of like
Mm-hmm.
just took it. I put Chicago styles together, and that's what I came up with. This is like a while back, so yeah, it kind of stuck.
Oh, I see. So C is for Chicago. Chicago. Okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing this weekend?
I'm doing great. I've been doing a lot of
Mm-hmm.
writing lately, so uh, what I do is
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go to work, come back, write a little bit. So I'm writing for me and
Mm-hmm.
my son's album. So that's what's
Mm-hmm.
been keeping me busy. So yeah.
Okay. Anyway, today is February 13th. We have a celebrate radio World Day. So happy World Radio Day for all of you who loves radio. I want to know, what do you think about radio? Do you like listening to radio, maybe?
I listen to XM radio actually, Sirius XM radio. So basically, it's satellite
Mm-hmm.
radio. I haven't listened to terrestrial radio in a while because nowadays, you have more choices and you have different varieties what to
Mm-hmm.
pick, or you have streaming to do. So most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm listening to stations on satellite radio, basically.
Okay, okay. Well, so we have to say hi to all of you. Hi, guys. Welcome to our conversation. I'm
What's up,
from
guys?
Jakarta, Indonesia, and we have going live style in Brownsville, Texas. So,
Yes.
first thing first, we have to tell to our viewers, also our listeners, who is this style?
Well, basically, I'm a guy that likes to write. I'm also a caring person. Um, it's been a long journey for me. I've been doing music
Mm-hmm.
since I was like 14 years old, I would say. I've been doing music. That's when I got my start, actually, just like, or my inspiration to start doing it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and basically, yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a person that's kind of low key, but likes to have a good time too.
Okay. So I pick you to be my artist of the month this February just because you are one, you are a independent musician, you are a rapper indie, and
Yeah.
two is you are a stepdad. Okay. So
Thank
my
you, thank
podcast
you.
is for support our listeners, single fighter out there. Well,
Hmm.
first thing first, I want to know about your wife. She's a single mom before, correct? So,
Yes, yes.
I mean, why you pick her and why you choose her to be your wife? I just
Well, I
want to
mean,
know.
the
Mm-hmm.
basically the chemistry was there. Like I met her back in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and we got together right after that. And
Mm-hmm.
she's just a great person. She's a caring person. She's a nice person.
Mm-hmm.
She's unlike any of the women that I've gone out with, obviously. And
Mm-hmm.
I got along with her kids like right away. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so so basically, like it just made sense. It made sense to make a family out of it. So we dated for a while before we got married, and then we got married in December 2019. So recently,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
she was just like, you just know when you know, you just know, and everything's been good so far. Everything's been great. What more can you do? When you know who your wife is basically something that would make sense to just make a part of your family.
Okay. you had a stepdad, the cool stepdad. So I choose you to be my artist of the month or my guest of this podcast. Well, talking about your music, you are a rapper. You are let's say you are a hip hopper, right? So
Yes.
when you're starting, you do that to be a rapper or maybe to be a hip hopper.
Yeah, that's what I am. I'm a hip hop artist. Rapping's
Mm-hmm.
been in my blood since I can remember. Since
Mm-hmm.
growing up in Chicago, that's what influenced me to rap because that was something around the 90s. That was the biggest thing you could do, right? Like it was all over the
Mm-hmm.
place. So naturally, I was gonna get into it, and from there on, it just happened to follow me throughout my life, and here we are.
Okay, so you're writing the music for your son, right?
Yeah,
So
correct.
you like for writing music. What kind of writing about the music? I mean, like fuck the school, something like that, or anything about the life, or anything.
Yeah,
What's your inspiring you?
I just write everything like some of like the most
Mhm.
relatable material I could like think of because it just comes naturally like from life. I guess you got to go through experiences through life and everything like that. So
Mhm. Mhm.
it was a few months ago that I discovered that my son has a voice. You know, he went through puberty
Mm.
and his voice naturally just got deeper and something clicked in my
Mhm.
head while he was singing something. He was singing one of his favorite songs, right? Just randomly. I caught him in the kitchen singing,
Okay.
and I was like, I'm like, wait a minute, like do that again. Like I was like just like looking at him going at it. You know, he wasn't thinking much of it, and I said, you know what? Let me write you something, see what happens
Mhm.
because I just want to know like
Mhm.
what the potential is, right? Not only
Mhm.
that, but
Mhm.
he's also a quarterback for football. He throws the ball pretty far, so he has
Mhm.
like two talents. He has two talents. So like so basically when I put him on TikTok, which is another app, a social
Yeah.
media app, a lot of people
Mhm.
gravitated towards him and said, "Wow, he has a deep voice." I'm like, "Wow, he
Mhm.
has something going on." So yeah, like so naturally he liked it and went with it. You know,
Mhm. Okay, so where is he now?
right now he's at
Your
a
son.
right now he's at a friend's house. He had a sleepover. So
Oh, I see.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
he's a teenager and have a nightlife with his friend maybe at Friday night
Yeah,
and
yeah. He had
okay.
yeah, him and a few friends got together and right now like he's over
Mhm.
there at his friend's house. So yeah, he's still people gotta
Okay.
remember he's still a teen, so
Okay. See, please tell us what's the first song that you made? I mean, in Spotify, I check your album. It's starting from 2017, correct? Or when you
it,
start for your
when when I
song?
started releasing music was
Mm-hmm.
2000 the earliest you could find is 2008 actually. You know, that's when
2008.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I got with a my start was I got with a
Mm-hmm.
producer. His name was Go Lightly,
Mm-hmm.
and I was part of
Mm-hmm.
his camp. Right, we were like, we were doing a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he basically was teaching me the ropes, and we were
Mm-hmm.
doing shows together, and he was a
Mm-hmm.
producer, so he was teaching me the basic things of writing, of songwriting, and everything. And from there on,
Mm-hmm.
because of his connections, I started opening for bigger artists, myself, and it was
Mm-hmm.
all about connecting with promoters, with venues, and all
Mm-hmm.
that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the first album that I ever came out with was called Mood Music, and
Okay.
I mean like it's not as well developed as what I am right now, but the
Mm-hmm.
music's still there. But what
Mm-hmm.
but what I do consider my my best album is called Life After 11 to 16. That one
Mm-hmm.
actually is a story about it's like a concept album. It's a story about a 17-year-old that lost his dad, from a heart
Mm-hmm.
attack, and he had to grow up to be a man. So the songs itself, are basically tell a
Mm-hmm.
story on each song. So that one right there I would consider my best album.
Okay. So who's your musician influences you so far?
I have a few. Uh, One of them is like
Who?
my favorite rapper, Nas, Biggie,
Nice.
also
Okay.
Joe Budden, Fabulous, and I
Mm-hmm.
have also like a few R&B singers, like like Marvin Gaye. He does influence like a lot of
Marvin
70s
Gaye.
music. A lot of 70s music does
Mm-hmm.
influence. I like the soul samples. That's how I have my beats
Mm-hmm.
made. Also a
Okay.
couple of even as far back as Luther
Mm-hmm.
Vandross. Uh, you could
Okay.
say you could say
Mm-hmm.
what was that guy's name? It's too early in the morning,
Who?
but even
It's okay.
even Michael Jackson, Prince.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so
Michael Jackson also. Okay. Well, I'm wondering why you made a like R&B or maybe a hip hop as a rapper in Brownsville, Texas. I mean, is it dangerous to live there? I heard live in Brownsville, Texas.
uh,
It's so like
no, not
criminal,
really.
dangerous.
Not really. I mean, it's a border town, so it's like a little bit more safer than bigger
Uh huh.
cities, you know.
Uh huh.
But it does have that reputation that it's like right on the border near
Mhm.
Mexico, and all the stuff that goes around. But
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
hindsight, it's pretty safe
Mhm.
here. Like it's not as bad what people think it is.
Mhm.
But like in other bigger cities, like the bigger the city, I would say the bigger the city, the more dangerous it is. From my experience. You know,
Mhm.
right here we have
Mhm.
it's a small town of 100,000 or maybe
Mhm.
200,000 people. Actually, it's grown, but it's starting to
Mhm.
grow a little bit more. So I would say that. Mhm.
Okay. So during this pandemic, how about the lockdown there? I mean, you are a performer, right? So
Yes.
before the pandemic and after the pandemic, how the current situation in Brazil?
Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised. Before the pandemic hit, there was a lot of opportunities around it because there's other cities surrounding Brownsville. I'm in an
Mhm.
area called the Rio Grande Valley, so there's like little cities in
Mhm.
between. 2 hours from
Mhm.
us is Corpus Christi, and then another 2 hours is San Antonio. And Texas is a
Mhm.
big
Mhm.
state, so like there's other cities you could go perform, so other opportunities. Not to mention that
Mhm.
we have a big vacation destination called South Padre Island, and a lot of people go through there
Okay.
to the beach, and there's a lot
Mhm.
of shows there too to do. Um, but I've also done shows outside Texas. I've gone to California, Florida, even back home in Chicago, um, New
Okay.
York. So
Mhm.
yeah, so there's opportunities there.
But you yeah, I saw you still go outside during this pandemic. How do you feel? I mean, I saw your reality show with your
Uh-huh.
family. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. So I mean, how you make that reality show during this pandemic? Go outside, and I just wondering about the situation, wearing masks and something like that.
Yeah. Like we're always trying, we're always safe, wearing masks whenever we went anywhere. If
Mhm.
anything, we would go where like there was barely like any people. Like there was people, but like it wasn't like
Mhm.
when we're going a big crowd or anything like that. Um, when we went to me and my wife, when we went to Las Vegas, pretty much everything was shut
Mhm.
down after 11.
Mhm.
What's it called? It wasn't like too many people there, but at the same time, like
Mhm.
it was
Mhm.
it was the way it was, like just a little bit, but even then, like it's also good to get away from like from your
Mhm.
reality and stuff like that. We're also
Mhm.
vaccinated, and it also helps that we're also vaccinated, so
Yeah.
that helps. Excuse me, that helps too with with your
Mhm.
safetyness too. So if you ever get the chance to, or if the opportunity presents itself, make sure you guys get vaccinated. Um, but yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, we try to stay as safe as possible. The kids, thank God they haven't gotten any corona. I did get COVID like last year in June, but it wasn't
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
it wasn't that bad for me. But thankfully I'm still here.
Okay. Well, about your reality show, you had a reality about your lifestyle, about your life, family life. Yeah, I mean, so, what's your favorite episode when your reality show, your reality show upload or publish to viewers? Which one,
My
the favorite episode?
I would say if you watch the recent season,
Mm-hmm.
season 10, you should go back
Mm-hmm.
to like season 8 or season like
Season
season
8.
8 is like when the kids were younger. I would
Okay.
say season 4 or 5 is when I was single.
Mhm.
If you guys want to go back, so you can see the difference
Okay.
between, so you can see the difference of my life now than it was back then.
Mhm.
I've had my show for at least almost
Mhm.
11 years. Almost 11 years. And every year I would do like
Mhm.
one season or something like that, or I take a break and then come back and um
Mhm.
there was a few seasons I had to take down though because of ex-girlfriends and
Mhm.
they didn't want to be part of it and all that stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, like from season 4 and to season 10 is available right there, so you guys can watch that if you
Mhm.
ever guys have a chance.
Okay, so it's about your life, personal life. You're making the reality show for your, for your viewers.
Yeah.
Know about your personal. Okay, so see, I want to know about as a songwriter. Yeah, so as a songwriter, which one you make the music first or the lyrics first?
Well, it's kind of a combination of both because sometimes you think of
Mhm.
like a chorus
Mhm.
or some type of lyric and you keep it in your head, but then there's times that you hear the beat and then all of a sudden
Mhm.
the lyrics come to you. So it just depends on the
Okay.
situation or what kind of inspiration you're getting.
Okay. Okay. So the songwriting process that you have, when you're sitting on the floor, or maybe when you're in a shower, or maybe on your
Oh yeah,
driving car.
the shower is actually like one of the best ways to come up with something because they say like
Mhm.
when you're in the shower, like a lot of ideas come to you. I would say, a lot of ideas come to you, like like you're just
Mhm.
thinking, like you're in the thought process there. So you just start thinking about, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and all that good stuff. So
Mhm. Okay. Well, I was checking on your video, the one, and your wife as a model on the video clip.
yes,
How the process to make the video? That's very very touchy because on the last scene is about your life and your mom like say something to her. So why do you make the video or music like so dramatic?
I would say that a lot of rappers out
Mhm.
there aren't really creative when it comes to either their music or their videos. And most of the
Mhm.
time they do the cliche thing like putting, beautiful, you know, basically like,
Mhm.
the beautiful chicks with skimpy outfits, right? Basically like, bikini models and they're rapping to the camera and there's like
Mhm.
really no imagination. It's like, what do you have to
Mhm.
offer to the audience that makes you different than
Mhm.
anybody else? So I like to do a lot of
Mhm.
storylines when it comes to my music videos. Um,
Mhm.
and I like to show a lot of love to my wife, basically on
Mhm.
whatever I do, because a lot of artists forget to do that. A lot of artists forget, they want to put on like the
Mhm.
best looking, like the best presentation of their music by
Mhm.
adding a fantasy. And I
Yeah.
like to keep it real. I like to keep it real out there and being like, hey man, this is what I got. This is who I am.
Mhm.
This is this is
Okay.
just me.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean
Okay.
You basically have to like you basically have to stand out and give a reason for somebody to like be interested in you.
Yeah, and I love that video and also the music. You're so awesome. I mean, the song, the lyric, and also the video clip. You're so amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, well, we have to say hi to our viewers. Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my podcast, Listen to Kimi FM. I'm Kimi from Jakarta, Indonesia. We're doing live on Instagram with this style, so we have a different zone. So in Jakarta, Indonesia, is around 10:30 p.m. and your time is 8:30 a.m. So it's early morning, and I mean I feel so honored to having you in this program. So I want to know about your career as a independent musician. Talking about the indie music, you had a music on platform Spotify and also YouTube. Why? Why do you have idea for give your music or for your upload for publish your music on Spotify and YouTube? Do you have I don't know, for 5 years 5 years later YouTube will be many followers, something like that, and also you're doing TikTok, something like for you get a new followers or your new fans?
Yeah, TikTok has actually helped a lot, actually. TikTok has exploded my views, my streams. It used to be that on Facebook, you'd have to pay Facebook ads to kind of like promote your music or get more out there. Like I used to do that, and like it was a lot of money that was being spent into like promoting my music. With TikTok, you actually save thousands of dollars by just being interesting and getting a bunch of free audiences. You don't have to pay anything. Like you basically you do a video or a TikTok video, and the reach is so out there that a lot of people follow you like from out of nowhere, from different parts of the world, and it's something that it's revolutionized the way that artists approach certain things. I would say that if you were an artist, you definitely need to get a TikTok now, because you never know when that gold rush is gonna close down. That's what I would call it. TikTok's a gold rush, and because of TikTok, the opportunity presented itself for my son to get like many views on his new video. Because of TikTok, like I said, my views went up. Like now it's kind of like a bigger business for me to do music. So definitely I would say like TikTok has definitely changed my life and given me like a second chance, like to keep doing what I do.
Yeah, and I love your TikTok because you have styles, like it's his styles, but your create and TikTok something like, oh my sister, and someday you with your family, and next day yourself, and I'm wondering what's your daily activities style? I mean, when you wake up until you're back to sleep.
Well, most of the time, like I wake up to go to work. What's it called?
Oh, okay.
I wake up to go to work, and then I get home. Sometimes, I'll make dinner, or my wife makes dinner. My son, my two sons, we try to be active, and my oldest one likes to like go to the gym, so like he'll go to the gym with me, or my youngest one, he likes to play video games, so I'll play video games with him. Pretty much just living like the family life. Like so. Or at nights, late at nights is when I write. What else? Not all the time. I don't write all the time, but when the opportunity presents itself, there I am. Just writing, or being on social media, connecting with other producers, etc. Like so. Yeah, basically that.
Okay, great. By the way, as a family man, you are a stepdad from your son. Okay. So I'm just wondering, honestly, I want to meet with your wife because she's amazing, and she's being a single mom is never easy.
Hmm.
And my podcast is about single fighter. Our listener is single mom, also single fighter, unmarried, after married, divorced, or So I mean, uh, so many single mom told me they have a traumatic being married again, and
Hmm.
I just wondering why your wife accept you and you accept her like a family, so they have a traumatic, but your wife is not traumatic, or you met her not traumatic at all.
Hmm. Yeah, like well, my wife, like I'm her first husband. She wasn't married when I before I met her. Um, so
Mm-hmm.
basically, so basically, whatever situation
Mm-hmm.
she had with her ex-boyfriend or whatever, that was between them and her and them. But at the end
Mm-hmm.
of the day, like when I met her, yeah, she wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like she wasn't like going through anything like. I mean, everybody goes through something, but at the end of the day, it wasn't like really like traumatic where like she couldn't like trust
Mm-hmm.
me or 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 how some women actually don't or they're kind of shy or not shy or like reluctant to like get into a relationship, because of past
Mm-hmm.
experiences. So it wasn't like that, when I met her. She was more open to like getting to know me.
Mm-hmm.
I was open to getting to know her, and then that's just how, like I said, it was just
Mm-hmm.
like a natural thing that we got together like that.
Yeah. Okay. But nobody like you, C Styles. I mean, you're so rock. You're a stepdad, and you accept a son of your wife. I mean, you never married before, correct?
No, I never
So,
did.
uh, yeah. How do you know about the married life? I mean, it's like everybody has divorce, everybody has love, and being
Well,
single maybe the great choice for them.
yeah, but basically, like, you just got to know who you're marrying. A lot of here in the United States,
Mhm.
I would say that a lot of since the
Mhm.
divorce rate is high here, or people don't really take a relationship serious nowadays. I would say that
Mhm.
a lot of it is because people
Mhm.
either don't know who they're marrying or they're not ready to marry, or at least they think they
Mhm.
are, but they're not. And since
Mhm.
I'm 36, I married at 35, right? Um, I think us guys like we have to live our lives
Mhm.
first before we even settle down. We have to
Mhm.
we have to
Mhm.
go through what I would say a dating phase, right? Like we gotta go through our
Mhm.
20s and get to know what kind of women we like. So that's the number one important thing I would say for young guys out there is that make sure you date as much as possible in your 20s, and by the time you hit your 30s,
Mhm.
like, you'll actually know what kind of woman you want. Same goes for the girls too. Like the girls have to date around before they settle down. A lot of people get married too early,
Okay.
so basically that might be the problem sometimes. I would say, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But you never know, like love, like love is love. You never know what age it could hit you or at what age
Mm.
you're ready to settle down. But I would say like the more mature you get, or the more,
Mhm.
because like in my 20s, like I wasn't ever thinking about being a stepdad, or I wasn't thinking about like just going into a
Mhm.
family like that. Like that's not the number one thought
Mhm.
process of any guy in their 20s at that time.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
like I said, it had to come natural. Like it came natural. Like one day it just came, and
Mhm.
here you are.
Okay. Okay. So that's why you have collaborate with your son, yeah, for your
Yeah.
music. Fuck, that's cool. And also the new video clip. Congratulations for the viewers, and I love that music too. So I'm wondering about the process of the music of your collaborate with your son. I mean, you're his stepdad, and he's your stepson. I mean, if you meant accept a son is not easy, and nobody want to be a stepdad, how do you want I mean, how do you feel being a stepdad so far and before?
Well, so far it's great. Like I said, I would never
Mhm.
recommend anybody going into a situation unless it's organic, it's
Mhm.
natural. Um,
Mhm.
because there's a lot of situations where like, you go in being a
Mhm.
stepdad, but the kids aren't accepting of you. And
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
would say like, it has to be organic. Like me and my stepson, um, both of
Mhm.
them, we have a great relationship. We have great relationship with both of them, and they just they treat me like I'm their real dad. So basically, I would
Mhm.
say that blood does not make you family. It's the bonding and
Mhm.
the closeness that does, being together.
Mhm.
Um, so basically, like that was the number one thing. You got to go into a marriage. You got to be accepting of the kids, and like,
Mm.
and I wouldn't have it any other way. And also, it's because like they're both something that I've
Mhm.
always wanted actually in a child.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, and then we've known each other now for like 7 years. So that's also they grew up. I grew up raising them basically.
Okay, great. See, we're talking about your album. Well, I was checking on your album, the latest album, 2020. Sorry,
Eventually,
Evolution. Yeah. And what's your what's your favorite at your album? Your song, your favorite song at last album.
it could be. Well, I got a few
Mhm.
on there. It could be
Mhm.
from the Spanish one, Contigo. Also the one called "And You Know What's Up." Um,
You know what's up.
and
Mhm.
and then also I would say "Soulless." It's one of my other favorites on
Mhm.
there. And
Mhm.
"Cry in My Sleep."
Yeah. Cry when I sleep. Yeah. Correct. Cry. Cry. Sorry.
"Cry in My Sleep."
Cry my sleep. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was hear that music, the lyrics is so deep, but the music so so beat. I mean, how you can do that? I mean, the lyrics so deep, but
Mhm.
the music can make us to like something like this. But when you hear the lyrics, something, oh my god, it's like oh so deep.
Yeah,
How
like
do you do that?
basically like when I heard the beat,
Mhm.
it had like an up tempo, but it also had like a sad vibe. And I'm a big
Mhm.
I guess you could say I'm big on mental health. So I always have something about mental health
Um,
in every project that I do. And that song right there is
mhm.
about, yeah, like that song up there is about depression and dealing with depression. And it's
Mhm.
basically like it's supposed to be kind
Mhm.
of like a sarcastic song where like you know it's like I seem okay from the outside, but inside I'm
Mhm.
hurting really
Mhm.
bad. That's basically the main
Okay.
point of the song. So
Yeah.
you know, so basically during in the right there in the lyrics,
Mhm.
it's kind of like
Mhm.
I'm playing around, I'm playing
Yeah.
around with you, but deep down inside, this is how I really feel, and you just got to take
Mhm.
it how it is, basically.
Mm. Okay, so right now, do you want to have perform something like I don't know what we call about your freestyle maybe for our viewers, for our listeners?
Well, I mean, like, and I just woke up right now, so like my voice is kind of like shaky. Uh, but
Okay,
but
but
if they
uh-huh.
really want to, if they want to check out, I got performances on YouTube. If they want to check it out, what's it called? Or like
Mhm.
they could check out my music on Spotify. Check out the album eventually. On YouTube,
Yeah.
Apple Music, all that good stuff.
Mhm.
It's all there. It's all there. Yeah, right now I'm like right in the morning where like I'm not even awake like that.
Okay, no worries, but I'm just wondering how do you do that like live like make a beat, like make lyrics live right now so our viewers, our listener can hear your music live from your our program. So is it no?
Oh, well, the way I get the music is like I have a few producer
Mhm.
friends that make the beats, or there's people online
Mhm.
that are producers too. So I connect with them.
Mhm.
You know, like I go in there and then
Mhm.
I buy their beats basically. You know, like
Mhm.
they at the end of the day they're selling to you a piece of music, and it
Mhm.
depends on what, you know, like you can either buy the lease or you buy exclusive rights, and you always want to get exclusive rights so no one has the same beat as you, you know.
Mhm.
So that's
Mhm.
what I do basically, and that's how I start building up, you know, the album and
Mhm.
whatnot. So
Okay. Well, what's your next planning in 2021 for your music, for your career?
oh well, I'm almost done with this next project of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't have a title for it, but I'm
Sorry?
thinking about it. I still don't have a title for it, my next project,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking about releasing it like right after my son's project.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
about releasing it maybe in like in April or May. But right now we're focusing on my son's
Mm-hmm.
project. His album's almost done, and that one should be out like around March or something, you know. So
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna be support for your son, yeah?
yeah, big time, big time, big time. He has a it's pretty much anticipated by a lot of people. So you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that one is actually gonna have like real big success.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, his
Mm-hmm.
song "Take It There" was the first song he did. You know, that's the first song I wrote for him, and it
Mm-hmm.
gained a lot of success out of nowhere for being a new artist that just came out and getting like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, like thousands of views for his song. That's pretty good, and hopefully like when he comes out with this project, you know, it gets the success it
Mm-hmm.
deserves, you know.
Okay. See, if you can pick one, which one do you want to be? Being a rapper, hip hopper, or being a songwriter, producer?
Oh, it's always a performer. It's always being the performer. Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
both of them. I mean, they come hand in hand with each other. So you
Mm-hmm.
can't be a performer without writing. So
Okay, so you can pick one. You will love of them.
yeah, because they're both basically the same. Like you write to perform. So I would say like I'd say the performance side, I guess.
Okay, I mean, it's like your performs for your fans. So talking about the fans, have you feel the fans like bother you for your family? I mean, yeah, your friends out there. I show from this live so many ladies here, so many women here. Have you ever feel not comfy with your friends? Maybe.
What's it called? Well, I mean, I've had a lot of people that support my stuff, and back
Mhm.
then it was a lot. Back then there was a lot of women. Now it's starting to
Mhm.
be more teenagers and
Mhm.
stuff like that because of TikTok.
Mhm.
And I also get the trolls too. And like the bigger you start growing, the more trolls you start getting too at the same time.
Mhm.
So you have people like you
Mhm.
have all types of people out there now. Um, like I would say in my earlier times, yeah, you'd have a lot of women and
Mhm.
you know they would somehow, you know, try to get your attention, you know, through the messages or try to get you to, like, you know, pay attention to them and stuff like that. So yeah, you know,
Mhm.
all kinds over the years.
Ah, okay. Hi, Esteban Suarez. Love your music, he said. Like
Thank
it.
you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, and Jordan request. Congratulations, style. Yeah. So and hi, Shantika. So see, do you mix Latin? I mean, your blood from Latin or pure from
Yeah,
America?
yeah. My blood is Hispanic. I'm Mexican.
Hispanic.
Um, So I was actually born in Guadalajara, Mexico, actually, and
Oh.
I moved to the United States when I was 3. That's when I moved to
Mm,
Chicago. Uh, so basically, that's where I did my growing up, and then at 16
mm.
is when I moved to Texas, and here I am.
Okay, so basically you're born in Mexico, so you are Mexican, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I wondering, being a Latino in United States, how you feel? I mean, so you have a great position as a rapper, so you have a great place where you live. If you back to when you was a kid, which one do you want to live in, Mexico or Spanish, or in United States?
The United States is everything I know, so I love it here. This is everything that I've been through all
Uh-huh.
my life.
Okay.
Mexico is a really nice place, but
Mhm.
like I said, it has its like dangers there, and then whatnot, like any other country.
Mhm.
So this place right
Mhm.
here is I'm more familiar with the United States because this is what I've known all my life. Um, the
Mhm.
possibilities of for opportunities are endless here. Um, people say
Mhm.
I guess that like the past few years, this country has been shaken up a little bit, but at the end of the day,
Mhm.
there's still people that still like the people around the world still want to come to the United States. So, I like it here. It's everything that I know here.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about living in Mexico is so, not really comfy because dangerous. So, is it correct? Yeah, living
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Mexico, very, very
yeah.
dangerous.
It just depends
How
on
you
the
handle?
situation.
Yeah, I see. So how you handle the situation during this corona? I mean, this situation is not really make us comfortable for our personality, for our career. What do you do if this corona never ending, never end up? I
Oh,
mean.
it's gonna. Well, it's not that COVID's gonna end, but we're gonna have to just learn how to
Mhm.
deal with it.
Mhm.
That's why
Mhm.
the goal is to be vaccinated, like everybody be vaccinated, during this year.
Mhm.
Over here in the United
Mhm.
States, they're trying to get like mostly everybody, with the vaccine.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's gonna be kind of like any disease that we have to adapt, right? Like we had to adapt to the
Mhm.
flu, the cold, uh,
Mhm.
HIV, like anything that
Mhm.
comes out, we've learned to adapt. So eventually, there's gonna be stronger vaccines for this virus, and it's just gonna be something
Mhm.
that we just have to deal with, basically.
Okay. Well, see, honestly, I want you a little bit perform. I don't know, you wanna sing a song or maybe a rap something or just a bit from your from your uh music right now, live, of course.
Uh-huh. So you want me to sing something that I have?
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
We're
let me see.
waiting for that.
Let me
Okay,
see.
we'll
Let me
be
see.
waiting. And of course, I want to say hi to all of you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my podcast, Listen to Kimi FM. It's all about single fighter. I'm Kimi from Jakarta, Indonesia, and we had a live on Instagram because Sistal is my artist of the month for this February. Why I pick Sistal? Because my podcast is for support single fighter out there. And Sistal is a stepdad, and he was a single mom, and I'm just wondering why a man never married, accepting a single mom and being a cool stepdad. So he had answered my question, and he was like a performer. So I want he performs live on Instagram right now. Whatever you do, sister, I just support you. And so we just want to see your performance tonight in Jakarta is evening time, and I know in United States it's morning time. So good morning, everyone. Don't forget to get your breakfast.
All right, let me see if I
Yeah.
got this one
Okay.
thing over here. Okay.
So we will be waiting for your performance. So everybody,
I'm gonna do just like a couple of bars.
yeah,
So
yeah.
let me see.
Okay.
Let me put this over here. All right, since you guys insisted.
Yes.
And
Here
then
is your style.
all right, let me see if you guys can hear this. Hold on, hold
Mm-hmm.
on. Let me just turn it back on because you guys are putting me on the spot. Oh, what did I do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I threw the beat in the trash. Hold on. Okay. Oh man.
I dare you. Go live. Perform.
Where did I hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Open with? Okay. Let me just open it then.
Yes. So hello, Chris Lugo, Alberto Silva, and FM Palu. Okay, hi. Also, Risco, King Shorter Rizzi. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. Let's see if I can do it. Check it out.
Okay. Freestyle, everyone.
Yeah. I'm breaking on the bullshit. I feel the way I'm maneuvering. My 45 like Mike. If we talking about that shooter shit, motherfuckers, if they move on, they on some mover shit. Hating from the stands like, damn, you want some viewer shit. My money stays stingy. The way we on that Jewish shit. We don't take days off, you motherfucking duplicate. I ain't gotta chase your girl. How you pursue the bitch? You treat you like an OnlyFans. I get exclusiveness. I have her go. Oh, but anyway, it's a little early, but there you go. That's one of like a preview of one of the songs on the album.
Okay. Anyway, thank you for your kind of your performance. Anyway, I feel so happy now because you already give your your new song here. So I want to know about performs or maybe personality of C-Style. I want to know about your, lifestyle in Delhi. You are the real Latino, or maybe you are the American right now because now the join is the Latino shadow room or Luciano. Hi. So yeah. He's a Latino. So I mean, back to our conversation. So back to you, C-Style. Yeah. What do you think?
What do I think about being Latino? Or
yeah. First thing was being Latino. So you are born in Mexico, and and now you're living in Texas. So yeah.
I think now, like more than ever, like the pride of being Latino is at all-time high because we're basically the fastest growing population on this country, and it seems like that Latino music is ruling the world. That's one of the musics that gets billions of views on YouTube. So obviously the whole world enjoys what we do, and that's why I said like on every project I make sure to add a Spanish song because that's part of my culture. So every time, and as a matter of fact, today I'm working on a Spanish song for the new album. So it's funny when you say that. So like every time, I'm really into the dance hall beats. I like dance hall beats. So that's why Contigo kind of sounds like like it's part of Caribbean and stuff like that. But I mix it in with Spanish. So that's like one of the things that I love. I like that. I like the Caribbean sound. Like I like that. So
yeah, okay. So Luciano dancehall is dope, and Luciano from the Latino Shadow Room is the one of the biggest communities of the Latino, correct? Yeah. So sister, I wanna hear you speak on Latin. I don't know, maybe in Spanish or maybe in Mexico.
Okay, so
Like, good evening or something like, say something to our viewers right now.
hola, ¿cómo están? Me encanta estar en el show aquí porque soy artista del mes y saludos a todo el mundo que está ahí. There.
Oh, what is that mean? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
oh, oh! I just said that I'm honored to be Artist of the Month, and I was saying hi to
Mm-hmm.
everybody out there. So
Oh, okay. So that was a Mexico or
that's
Spanish?
Spanish. That's Spanish. Yeah,
Spanish.
there's no such
Uh,
thing as Mexican language. It's basically Spanish.
uh-huh.
Any Latino country is just Spanish, basically. We're all descent from Spain.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, we have a time 9 minutes to go. So last session, I want to know about your next plan for your project. I mean, you will say to me for your son, but how about yourself? Do you want to be like a major artist or still on the right track being independent musician?
I think nowadays, the right thing to do is be independent because you do control everything, and
Mm-hmm.
the tools are right there
Mm-hmm.
to like expand and grow even more. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the plan is to keep growing. The plan is to keep growing. I'm gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
pushing. Um, but besides that, I want to keep
Mm-hmm.
going out to as many audiences as
Mm-hmm.
possible. Uh, it doesn't sometimes it doesn't make sense to sign to a major label because they want to keep all your royalties, they want to keep all your rights. So it's more or less
Mm-hmm.
like how hard do you want to work to keep the fruits of your labor, basically. And we're
Mm-hmm.
doing good so far. I mean, like I said, everything's going good so far, thanks to TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok is the game changer. That also the
Mm-hmm.
reason why a little bit of my Instagram grew, a little bit of my YouTube
Mm-hmm.
grew.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing, and hopefully we get to a point where
Mm-hmm.
we start growing into the millions, maybe one day eventually. So
Okay. Okay, sister, before closing, I want to know, oh, Luciano, he want you send message. I mean, your board will be collaborate or what, but, after this, okay, Luciano, after this, okay. So,
I got
Luciano is my friend of mine, and I think he will, interesting with you, maybe, for the next project. But remember, Luciano, never ever forget me. Okay, I'm
of course not.
here.
I always remember you guys. I always remember you guys.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, see, before closing, my podcast is for support our listeners, our viewers, single factor out there. What do you want to say to our viewers, also our listeners? Being a single factor, we deserve to be happy and also success.
I definitely would say that you guys are doing a great job. It's not easy work, being a single mom, a single dad, or anything of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And you just know that there's someone out there that appreciates whatever you guys are doing. Someone
Mm-hmm.
appreciates the hard work that goes into it, and eventually everything will come together, and it will make sense, and there will be
Mm-hmm.
somebody out there that's gonna definitely
Mm-hmm.
help you out or appreciate your hard work,
Mm-hmm.
and these kids will grow up and look back and say, hey, you did it, mom. You're the one that made me who I am. So
Okay. Okay, sister. Thank you so much. I'm very, very happy to having you. And
thank you so much. I appreciate it too.
before closing, I want to know you. How do you know about my country, Indonesia, also my town, Jakarta? Maybe you heard about our country and our town.
Actually, yeah, I've been wanting to visit Indonesia. Actually, I've
Mm-hmm.
definitely I've definitely heard of the country. I've definitely seen it,
Mm-hmm.
in some certain movies. But that's the plan too. My plan is to I wanted to make an Asian trip now, like and visit like a couple of the countries out there, and that which included
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia. So
Oh.
my question for you is
Mm-hmm.
what kind of food out there do you recommend that's basically local that the world doesn't know?
Well, if you visit me or visit us in Indonesia, you must try the food we have. Nasi goreng, like satay, and then soto, the kind of soup, and so many Indonesian food you must try because we had best food in the world. You must try the Indonesian food. So, hopefully, this corona or this pandemic will be passed soon, and I'll be waiting for you visit us. Also bring your wife, the amazing wife, also your amazing kids. So we have to like coffee time or maybe another great time together. Okay. So yeah, last time, Sister, what do you want to say to our viewers if they have, feel down or feeling bad day or feeling bad moment at this moment during Corona?
I would say that there's always that light at the end of the tunnel. Like, nothing lasts
Mm-hmm.
forever. And
Nothing
if
lasts
it's
forever.
rainy,
Okay.
if it's rainy right now, there's going to be sunlight pretty soon. So hold on there.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on to this. There's going to be a light at the end.
Okay, that was yeah. I wish it will be end soon and nothing lasts forever. Anyway, thank you so much, Sister. And can you please tell us to our Indonesian viewers, thank you is terima kasih.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much to our Indonesian viewers, and I appreciate you guys having me out here. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Sister. But I want you say terima kasih. It means thank you.
Oh, how do you say it again?
Terima kasih. Terima
Terima
kasih.
kasih.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Okay, terima kasih. Thank you so much, Sister, for being here. I really, really, really happy, and I really honor you being my artist of the month for this February. And whatever you do, whatever you're doing, just stay safe, stay healthy, and good luck for everything. See you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and see you next time. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.